In this lesson, we're going to discuss spyware and bloatware. In our modern enterprise networks, software plays a pivotal role in our daily operations. But as software continues to evolve, some threat actors and even legitimate organizations have taken the opportunity to install various types of unwanted and potentially harmful software applications on our devices. First, let's take a look at spyware. Spyware, as the name suggests, is a type of malicious software that's designed to gather and send information about a user or organization without their knowledge. This information can range from the user's browsing habits and software utilization patterns to more sensitive data like passwords, credit card numbers, and other relevant personal details too. Spyware can get installed on a system in several different ways, including being bundled with other software, being installed through a malicious website, or being installed when a user clicks on a deceptive pop-up advertisement. Once installed, the spyware will typically operate in the background without the user's knowledge or consent. Spyware can cause issues because it invades your privacy, but it can also have other negative effects, such as significantly slowing down your system's performance because it's continually using your system's resources to monitor and transmit data back to the attacker who's gathering information about you. To help protect yourself against spyware, you should only use reputable antivirus and anti-spyware tools that are regularly updated to be able to detect and remove any potential threats. Also, whenever you're downloading software, you should only download it from trusted sources, and you should read through the End User Licensing Agreement, known as the EULA, to see if the company is collecting any of your personal or private data without your knowledge. Finally, you should make sure that your operating system and other software applications are up to date and patched with the latest security updates to ensure that spyware cannot exploit any known vulnerabilities that exist in your system. Second, we have bloatware. Now, bloatware is quite different from spyware, but it can be just as frustrating when it gets installed on your system. Now, bloatware refers to any software that comes pre-installed on your new computer or smartphone that you, as the user, did not specifically request, want, or need. Bloatware isn't really dangerous, but it does take up precious resources on your devices, including storage space and using up your limited system RAM or random access memory. Typically, you're going to find that manufacturers or vendors of a device will add this kind of bloatware as part of their promotional partnership deals. For example, if you bought a new Windows laptop and it came with a 30-day free trial of Microsoft Office 365 and 90-day free trial of Norton Antivirus, these are both considered to be bloatware because you didn't ask for them to be installed, and instead, these companies paid the manufacturer of your laptop to pre-install these applications on that laptop so that you will hopefully purchase their paid version of these applications. And so this becomes a marketing technique for these companies. Other examples of bloatware are things like unnecessary toolbars or applications that can promote certain services that may exist inside of your computer. Now, in general, bloatware is not going to be malicious, but as I said, it does waste your storage space, slows down the performance of your devices, and introduces new security vulnerabilities into your systems because all that extra code could have bugs in it, and those bugs could be exploited by an attacker. Remember, anytime you have a piece of software installed, that is going to be one more potential threat vector for the attacker to exploit if you don't properly update that application. Personally, I find the best practice is to remove any extra software or applications that you're not using on a daily basis to help minimize the attack surface of your devices and systems. Now, to remove bloatware, you can either manually remove it, or you can use bloatware removal tools, or you can perform a clean operating system installation. First, we have a manual removal process. For Windows-based devices, you can go to the Programs and Features section in the control panel and uninstall any unwanted software you have. If you're using a smartphone or tablet, you can navigate to the Apps section in the settings and uninstall or disable any unnecessary applications from your device. Second, we can use bloatware removal tools to uninstall the unwanted applications. There are several third-party tools available in the marketplace that can help identify and remove bloatware more comprehensively than you might be able to do on your own, so they are something to think about or to consider. Third, and my personal preference, is to perform a clean operating system installation whenever you buy a new device. Instead of using the operating system and the bloatware that came pre-installed on your device, you can instead perform what is known as a clean operating system installation, which ensures that you're only going to be starting out with the software you need on your new system. So remember, spyware and bloatware represent software that isn't necessarily always malicious, but it is considered to be unwanted. Spyware is a type of malicious software designed to gather and send information about a user or organization without their knowledge or consent. Bloatware, on the other hand, refers to software that comes pre-installed on a new device, computer, or smartphone, which the user did not request and often doesn't need or doesn't want. While spyware and bloatware do serve different purposes and provide different threat levels against our systems, it is important to be aware of the existence of both spyware and bloatware in order to understand how to manage or eliminate these risks to create a safer, more efficient, and more pleasant experience for our end users when using our systems and devices.